It's that time of day again. You've got some spare time on your hands and nothing urgent is demanding your attention. Deep down, you want to do something productive, something that your future self will thank you for. But before you know it, the boredom gets to you. And like always, you start doom scrolling through social media. Now it doesn't have to be this way. Just think about Kiyotaka Ayanokoji from Classroom of the Elite. If he found himself in your situation, with free time on his hands and the temptation to waste it scrolling, he would, of course, choose to do something productive. But what exactly? This is what you will learn in this video on 5 things to do when you are bored. When you look at Ayanokoji Kiyotaka's room, what do you notice? His room actually reflects his personality: clean, organized, and minimalist. There's no random stuff, no unnecessary distractions, just the essentials. His space isn't filled with material possessions or anything flashy. Instead, it's functional and focused, much like how he approaches life. Now, look around your room. What does it say about you? Does your space reflect the person you want to be? Is it organized and intentional, or is it filled with distractions, clutter, and old things that no longer serve you? The truth is that your room is an extension of your mindset. So, one of the most rewarding things you could do right now is to take control of that space. How do you do that most effectively? First, instead of trying to tackle your entire room at once, break it down into smaller sections or zones. For example, start with your desk area, then move to your wardrobe, bookshelf, or nightstand. This prevents you from feeling overwhelmed and allows you to focus on each section with full attention. Also, progress in one zone can give you momentum for the rest of your room. Other than that, it's easy to get attached to things for the fear that I might need this someday. However, it's important to be real with yourself. When was the last time you actually used that item? Does it have real value in your life? If it's only adding to the clutter, it's holding you back from creating the space and mental clarity you need. Be ruthless. If it doesn't add value, it's time to let it go. This also gives you the opportunity to earn some money by selling things. For items you plan to sell, do a bit of research to understand where you can get the best price. You can use platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or apps like Depop or Poshmark. Also, don't forget to take a little extra time to clean and present these items well to increase their value, which will help you to maximize the selling potential. But once you've taken control of your physical environment, it's time to take your awareness to the next level with an extremely gate-kept but powerful exercise. Why the hell would I want to practice navigating blindfolded? Well, with every step you take, you're relying not on your eyes, but on the subtle cues your body and mind can pick up, like the sound of your footsteps echoing off walls, the slight change in air pressure near a doorway, or the feel of the floor beneath your feet. This is more than just a simple exercise. It's a practice in enhancing your spatial awareness and mental acuity, and it works so well because navigating blindfolded forces you to engage senses you rarely use with such intensity. Without vision to guide you, your brain switches into a mode of heightened awareness. Touch becomes sharper, sounds more distinct, and your sense of balance more refined. You start to see the room with your body while you learn how to move through it efficiently and perhaps even more gracefully. Every object, every step requires careful calculation as you build a mental map of your surroundings without the use of sight. On top of that, you also enhance your proprioception, your body's ability to sense its own position and movement. Normally, you rely heavily on sight to guide your actions, but with that taken away, your body must lock in. As you move, you become acutely aware of the angle of your arm, the pressure of your foot on the floor, and the tension in your core that keeps you balanced. Over time, this heightened awareness starts to feel natural, and your ability to move without thinking becomes more instinctual. But it's not just your body that adapts. Your brain, too, is working overtime. Each step you take engages your spatial memory, forcing you to remember where objects are placed and how many steps it takes to cross from one point to another. So the next time you're bored, grab a blindfold, close your eyes, and practice navigating your room and home without sight. But why stop at mastering your body awareness when you can also explore and control your inner subconscious mind? Lucid dreaming is the ability to become aware that you're dreaming while you're still in the dream state. Unlike a typical dream where you passively experience events, in a lucid dream, you can consciously influence the dream's outcome. You realize you are in a dream and can actively shape the dream environment, control your actions, and even manipulate elements like flying, altering the setting, or interacting with dream characters in ways that feel very real. This all takes place during REM sleep, the phase in which most vivid dreaming takes place, while your body is paralyzed to prevent constant physical movements, your brain remains active, which allows for intense, immersive dream experiences. If you're looking for a unique and mentally stimulating activity when you're bored, training yourself to lucid dream is an intriguing and also potentially very productive skill. Why should it be productive? Well, lucid dreaming allows you to rehearse skills in a safe, controlled environment. Whether it's practicing public speaking, playing a musical instrument, or perfecting a sport, your mind can engage in activities that simulate real-life actions. The key part is that research suggests that mentally practicing a skill, even in a dream state, can actually improve performance in real life because your brain processes these activities similarly to how it does in waking life. Athletes and performers often use visualization techniques to improve their skills, and lucid dreaming takes this a step further by making the experience more immersive. So, the next time you are bored, what can you do to learn lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming requires a heightened sense of awareness and mental clarity, so practicing mindfulness meditation during the day can help you stay present in the moment and recognize when you're in a dream state. The more aware you are of your thoughts and surroundings while awake, the more likely you are to notice when something is off in your dreams. Practically, spend a few minutes each day on meditation. While you focus on your breath or the sensations in your body, try to keep your mind from wandering and pay close attention to the present moment. Also, throughout the day, pause occasionally to observe your surroundings. Look around, take in details, and ask yourself, am I awake or am I dreaming? As this habit becomes more ingrained in your waking life, it will naturally carry over into your dreams. This constant self-awareness will increase the chances of realizing when you're dreaming, making it easier to become lucid during your sleep. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka possesses endless amounts of knowledge, and it's clear that this didn't come from nowhere. Instead, he likely dedicates his free time to self-education. While Ayanokoji may only need a quick glance at a text to absorb information, in the real world, selecting the most powerful learning methods is crucial. That's where today's sponsor, Brilliant, comes into play. Brilliant is a learning platform designed to be uniquely effective. Their first principles approach helps you build understanding from the ground up, and each lesson is filled with hands-on problem solving that lets you play with concepts, a method proven to be 6 times more effective than watching lecture videos. This approach will help you immensely, especially if you want to develop critical thinking skills, just like Ayanokoji Kiyotaka. And if that wasn't enough, they even enable you to learn anywhere, right on your phone. For example, if you're interested in programming, Brilliant's growing number of courses are an excellent way to build a solid foundation and learn practical skills like building programs from day one with a built-in drag-and-drop editor. So, to try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/methodicalmind or click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Throughout this video, we've talked about things to do when you're bored, ways to stay productive and turn that free time into something meaningful. But, counterintuitively, one of the most powerful things you can do is to actually embrace boredom. Instead of rushing to fill the void with activities or distractions, let yourself sit with the discomfort of doing nothing. Why? When you allow yourself to do nothing, the brain begins to shift into a state of default mode network activity. The DMN is a network of interacting brain regions that become more active during wakeful rest, such as daydreaming or passive thought. Research suggests that the DMN is responsible for mind-wandering, autobiographical memory, and self-referential processing, which are all crucial for reflection and generating new ideas. In fact, studies show that people often come up with their most creative solutions and insights during periods of boredom because the brain is no longer focused on external tasks or distractions. On top of that, boredom even increases intrinsic motivation, which drives you to seek out mentally stimulating activities and engage in tasks that are personally meaningful. When the brain isn't constantly occupied with external stimuli, it seeks out challenges and goals that align with long-term aspirations. So, the next time you find yourself bored, resist the urge to fill the void immediately. Let your mind wander. You might just find that in the silence, your most valuable ideas, goals, and insights begin to emerge. You've made it to the end. Keep pushing forward and applying what you've learned. You're well on your way to reaching your goals. Thank you for watching, and you got this, bro.